right now.
Perfect. Oh yeah, that's where to go. Now nobody knows I'm filming them.
There you go.
Oh yeah, you guys slipping off, huh? Okay. Okay. Wow, look at this. What? Well, you know, everybody's kind of busy still eating and talking.
No, if you don't announce it.
All right, what are we gonna do? We're gonna sing?
Yeah, you're gonna. Where's your sheet? Go up there and say everybody.
What do you want me to say, Martha?
You're gonna say everyone.
Everyone?
It's time for caroling.
Okay. Hey, are you from the Appalachian Mountains of Tennessee? Is
Yes,
that where
I
you're
am.
from?
Yes, I
Okay.
am.
Yeah. Everybody! Hey, we got to kill the music. Can we turn the music down a little bit? Listen. Hey, Martha has requested. Yep, thank you. Everybody, Martha has requested that we sing a carol. Yeah, I can tell you guys are excited about that. We even got the words on a piece of paper for you. All right? We got to sing a couple carols. It's Christmas Eve, and I think with all these people that are here, I think it'll sound awesome. We got Santa. Look at Santa. Santa, you are beautiful. Look at Santa. Did everybody get enough to eat? Nice. We still got chili. We got a lot of dessert still over here. Okay? And eat up. Just keep going. I just want to let you guys know. I'm figuring here. Thank you for coming by. All right. Thank you guys for participating and coming out and enjoying Christmas together. Hey, can we turn that heater off just for a second? That'd be good. Wow, there you go. All right. Beautiful. Look at these. We got kids. We got good-looking people. I know I'm going to get my jaw busted later. God. Golly. Everybody. All right. You know what? It's so cool to see you guys visiting and getting to know each other. I haven't been able to build a facility for everybody to get together and have a Christmas together, or even have an outing to be able to talk and get to know each. Well, hello there, and be able to, be able just to get to know each other like that right there. Look. What? Look at Ace. Ace, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Oh. But yes, I know it. Hey, just a thank you to my guys that pulled everything out of here. The guys strung up the lights. They pulled all the buildings out of here and put them in the next building outside, and they made room for you guys to come here. I used to own a resort called Brothers Cove. Some people said I never owned it, but you guys can go back and look on the register of deeds. But I used to have a big barn, about the third of the size of this barn here, and used to put on Christmas and New Year's and Super Bowl parties and stuff. And I really enjoy seeing people enjoy each other and talk, and just this is what it's all about right here, everybody. There's people here I talked to a lady, she's from China. We got them from California. You got from all parts of the country coming to Tennessee. And I don't know if you guys have ever had the chance to move away from your hometown or a place that you feel very comfortable, and you come to a place of strangers, and it's difficult. And I'm amazed by the ladies that come here that have walked away from an entire life, walked away from family to come here and be a part of, you want to hold on to that?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Got you, right.
There you go, man. And to be a part of a community that they see on YouTube. That's a fascinating thing if you think about it. You go on YouTube, and people right now, we're going to broadcast that little video, because I think people are amazed by what we have done here, And so, You got people that are living in their hometown, born and raised, 3 and 4 generations, right? And I know 80-90% of our people here are ladies that come here and live. And I have found you guys are the most bravest people I've ever seen. To be able to walk away from so much that you've got roots in, to come here and be a part of what we got going here, you know? So thank you for believing in what we're doing. And that's why I do so many videos. And that's why I come out here and I want to show you who we really are, who I really am. And are we not, is this not the way it is right here? This is it. Right. And it's not always rosy. There's different personalities. We fight. We love each other. We get mad and we laugh. There's all that. That's all that, just like you have in a family. The same thing. People get mad, but people forgive. People got to move on, and people got to love each other. And I just want you guys to know that I appreciate you investing your life in incredible tiny homes, and then what we started in Amanda's backyard 8 years ago. You know, just one house at a time, dream, and you guys know the story. And if you could just sit and ponder on that just 8 years ago, I was writing people's phone numbers and drawings on the side of a pickup truck, designing a house that I had somebody on the phone, and I was building it and shipping it out, and I'd put a U-Haul and I would take it across country. And I did that over and over and over and building the company up. And for it to turn into 240 people living here, which I never dreamed, I never wanted to develop this place. I just wanted to build homes. So things just evolve, don't it? Things just happen. And I think if you're a willing vessel and you just let it happen, I believe beautiful things can go. But to be able to knock them shackles off and to let your personality to be free and not be harmed by people's opinions and what they think of you is hard to do. But if you can just be free and let go, there's some beautiful things that happen. And that's what I want to happen in this whole community, is for you guys to express yourself, be who you want to be, within reason, okay? We got some people who are pushing the limit, all right? We got some. I mean, I know the Cardinals, I'm really excited about them starting some kind of, some stuff. But I got to watch them, all right? Well, they're going on the mountain, so we won't be able to see them over there. Yeah, so, yes. So, thank you guys for coming over here. Has everybody got a song, a sheet? Everybody. What's the first song, Martha? It's a classic. All right, if you would, I would love to be able, I want the video, everybody will be singing and all that stuff. If you can come up here, and I want to get everybody singing a little bit. Oh my God. Who's a song director? No, I'm not. Gosh. All right, we got it. There's no way. Do you know, I have been singing. I love singing. I've been singing since I was a kid with my dad. Do you know I can't remember one song? I can't remember any lyrics to a song. Nope. All right, where you at? Go ahead. Pandy, you have been in music and church all your life. Get up here and lead us in a song. Get up here, Pandy. Come up here. Yes, get up here. Let her right through there. Come here, Pandy.
You're the best. You're the best.
Now, she talks like this, everybody. Okay?
We've got a large crowd here tonight.
But we got to.
Sing with me.
But we got to get you loud. All right. Everybody ready? What? Yeah, come on up here. Get up here, Frank. Come on, Frank.
Anybody else that can sing? Come on.
All right. But we're not doing a solo, you guys. We're just starting you out. Well, hey, is this in the key of G? There you go. Here you go, buddy.
I can't read the words.
Hills we go, laughing all the way.
I don't know the words.
I got the microphone. I'm gonna go over here. Right.
Oh, jingle bells.
Oh my God.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
You wanna sing?
Oh my
One is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle
next one?
Next one.
Come on, let's keep it going. What?
Santa Claus is coming to town.
All right, go. Sing it. Start it. Start it. Start it. Come on, James.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
He's a wish, he's checking it twice. He's gonna
Find out who's naughty or nice.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
You're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. Ho! Shout. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Woo! Oh, man, that's awesome. What's the next one? You got to keep it going. You got to keep it going. Go, go, go. Go, Cardinals.
You know Dancer and Dancer and Prancer and
Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you know, recall? I can't see it. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer joined in every reindeer game. And one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. God! Oh my God! I had the movie going on in my head. Oh, they're going to go on and on and on. This is cool. We can't see the lyrics.
Can't see it. It's like,
There goes Frank. There goes Frank. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem.
Come and enjoy him.
Are you looking for the words?
Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord.
So sing
Choirs of angels sing in exaltations. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. Oh, come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. Yea, Lord, we greet thee, born this happy morning. Jesus, to thee be the glory given. O word of the Father,
I've never read that voice.
down in the flesh peering. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord.
let's do one more Silent Night. Yeah. Let's do it. All right, everybody. Come on. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright.
What is that?
That's the microphone. Virgin's mother and child, holy infant, so pure and mild.
You make me forget the words. Heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace.
Another one.
Did he make you forget the words too?
Holy night.
Get out of there.
Listen to that voice. At the side. She's running off with the words.
I can't sing.
What words we have?
Something about lyrics.
Heavenly hosts sing hallelujah. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born. Is that it? Oh, one more. Night, holy night, Son of God, love's pure light, radiant beams from thy holy face, with dawn redeem. I've never heard this verse. Grace, Jesus, Lord, at thy birth. God, Jesus, Lord, at thy birth. Yay! Woo! Wow! Was that awkward or what? Man! When I got in here today, we were at about 3 o'clock. It was freezing in here. I thought it'd never get warm, and it is nice in here, isn't it? It is beautiful. Hey, does anybody got, and I asked the guys this week, I don't know if you guys got a story about your Christmas that you would like to share. And I know it's a big thing to come up here and tell anybody, but if you have a really, yeah, I can't hear nothing but a roar. If you had a story about a Christmas that you think we'd all like to hear, it can be whatever moved you in your life, something happy, something moving, whatever it is. I don't know if you guys, anybody in here's got the ability to come up here and do that. I dare you. Yeah. Of course, I've been doing this a long time, so I don't really care if I look a fool, and so that's why I'm up here all the time doing this. I know I told the story of the other morning when I woke up and I got in trouble and got my butt whooped on Christmas morning because I opened a gift too early, and I told that story. But, you know, my dad, and I always talk about my dad a lot. Back when I was young, my dad wasn't, you know, when I was young, I always looked at my dad and said, man, I loved him so much. I loved the smell of bourbon on him, whiskey, and a little bit of cigarette and a Budweiser, you know. That's what you got to use the smell of him. And he wasn't an alcoholic, but the guys just drank every night when they get home and work from the steel mill. And, but I knew not to be like him. I knew not to cuss and you know, be rude. And I knew not to, just the way he was. He was just an ornery old guy. But I knew why. I knew why, because he came from nothing. He came from barefoot, poor, in a depression. So he was wired to survive. And he gave me a life that I didn't have to live that way, but he didn't know how to teach me to be a gentleman because he didn't know how. So he sent me to church. He said, get your butt in church. They're going to tell you how to live right. And that's where I learned how to, you know, try to be good, and I learned the way. So I was able so my dad, every kind of Christmas come around, he worked the swing shift and he wasn't home a lot. He'd come in, he'd miss Christmas altogether, and then we'd had Christmas, me and my brother and my mom, because he worked all the time. And so Christmas was, up in Michigan for me, but it was a southern home because my dad was from Kentucky, mom's from West Virginia. We ate pork chops, green beans, and biscuits and gravy, and that's the way I was raised. And as soon as I walked out the door, everybody was Catholic. Everybody was like from up north. They're Midwesterners, Irish and Italians and all this stuff. And I was called a hillbilly all my life, And then when I got down to Tennessee, when I got out of college, I was called a Yankee. I was like, oh my God, I can't find home anywhere, So I call myself a half-breed. I'm half Yankee and half Southerner. And but this is my home. I had a chance to do I built the house for a gentleman who did a family heritage on my family. And believe it or not, and I didn't know this when I wanted to move to Knoxville, because nobody's from Knoxville in my family until he did that heritage. And every single one of my family is from right here. All of them. Back 150 years are from Knoxville and the surrounding counties of Cott County. And something drawed me here back when I was in college to make my family, raise my family, and be here. So I found it pretty fitting to be able to have that research, and here I am, But Christmas is a special time. It can be sad. It can be hard. I delivered oxygen when I was in Florida in medical supplies, and I was 21 years old. And I met a family as a mom and dad, and she was on liquid oxygen, and I'd fill her tank, and I went inside, and her last name was Desmond, and they were from the Bronx, and they were in Florida. And I ended up buddying up with them a little bit. They're an older couple, and here come Christmas. And come Christmas time, I was 21, and I always got cookies and cakes, and all these ladies would fix me stuff. But Miss Desmond had no Christmas lights, and she had no tree. She had nothing going on, And so the weeks coming up to Christmas, I was wondering, I didn't ask her anything, but she was very sweet to me and kind, and she had a real strong Latino accent, So when I went to her house, and it was Christmas Eve, and she had to have oxygen, and I filled up her tank, and her husband came out, and I said, sir, can I ask you why you guys don't have any Christmas lights up? And he said, Randy, 10 years ago, we lost our son on Christmas Day. And he said she is heartbroken still to this day. He said she refuses to celebrate this day, and she cries all day long. And it was 10 years later, And thank God right now I've been fortunate enough not to lose anybody special to me, especially a child. I know that if I was to lose one of my boys, God, just thinking about it chokes me up, But we build everything up around this holiday of being give, and everything's happy. But just because our life is, we live in life, just because this one day comes around doesn't mean we're not going to be happy. Life continues right on through this day. And, you guys know, we've been sold a bill of goods about Christmas. It's like you're supposed to be this way, you're supposed to feel this way. And when you don't have that, cliche life, we always feel like we're missing out. Your neighbors are the ones having fun, but we feel bad about it. And as I've gotten older, I realize that it's not about that. It's about what we're doing right now. It's about being together and enjoying each other's company. You guys are enjoying strangers that you've never met. You're talking about lives that you never knew, and that's what Christmas is about. This Christmas right here to me is about loving each other, caring about each other. Martha and the ladies wanting to put this on, they get such a kick out of seeing you guys do this. Martha is out of her skin right now, happy about you guys coming here, Yeah. Martha. Where's Martha? Martha, where you at? She's hiding. She don't want to come out. Oh, she's way over there. She's way over there. Yep. Thank you, Martha. And But that to me is what Christmas is about. You know, when I start this business, Jacob, where's Jacob at? Jacob? Right here. Jacob. So Jacob, did you guys see video of Jacob's house? Yes. All right. I don't know if you guys heard what he said towards the end of the video. He said, Randy, he said, I'm not a carpenter, right? He said, I don't know nothing. He said, I come out of the music industry. I didn't know anything. And he's the one now going through all the water heaters and checking them and making sure they're plumbed right, wired right, done. He's got a skill here that he now has. He's helping. You know, he's got a trade that he does. And I think, yeah. I call this, I don't know if you guys seen Rudolph, and you don't have Jack in the Box, you got Charlie in the box, right? And that's the island of misfits. This is the island of misfits, everybody. I'm a misfit. I'm different than anybody. I do stuff different. I feel like I'm a big misfit, always have been. And I feel like most of the guys that work here, for some reason, they poured in here. And we got such an odd, eclectic bunch of guys. But the one thing that we all have in common, the biggest thing, is our heart. Is the heart of these guys. And the guys that built this building, that are building these houses, we're all wired. We got that one thing in common, is that we all care about each other, and we care about what we're doing, and we care about why we're on this earth walking around. And women too. And we got Travis and Nicole. They're from Vermont. Nicole is a female carpenter. Yeah. Yep. And I'm proud to have that we got a bunch of different people here. And now that we've got these communities, you guys are coming from all walks of life, from all over the country. I don't know a lot of you folks that come in here, and I wish I had time to talk to you and get to know you and walk around and stuff. And I think over time when we get more activities and we can get together more, I'll get to know who you guys are. But it's a time to, but yeah, you got something?
When you get done.
I'm done. I'm just filling the air. I'm waiting for you to get fired up.
I'm fired up.
Come on up here. I got the microphone. Come up here.
When you get done, I'm ready to come up.
Come on up. I'm done. You come on. Yep, this is Mr. Cardinal. No, not Mr. Cardinal. God, I got him mixed up. Bill. Mr. Bill.
Thank Randy.
You need the mic, Bill.
Yeah.
You got to finish what you're saying. Though.
Man, I'm out of breath. I'm all good.
You got to get back on your medication.
I just like being here. You know what? I'm just excited about seeing everybody
Can I
here.
just hold this instead of
You just
putting
hold
it
it.
on
You don't have to do nothing but hold it.
Okay, my wife and I were both, we met when we were both RNs.
All right, he's not got a projected voice like me, okay? So
Okay, I got it. Can I put this right
hey, you
here?
don't want to hold it? Yeah, buddy.
Okay. So I woke up about 3 o'clock in the morning last night, and I just had a sense this is Christmas and it's supposed to be about Jesus, and we have all kinds of religions and we have all kinds of denominations, and all these things were pretty much man-made. They're all man-made. Absolutely. And somebody said, I saw a professor, he was an older gentleman that was asking a younger guy, he said, where do laws come from? And the guy said, what do you mean, man's laws? And the younger guy said, oh, I guess they come from man, the laws, the stoplights, and how we run our society, and how the country runs and the world runs. That's the only way, otherwise we have chaos. And he goes, the older guy said, what about laws of nature? And the younger guy said, what are you talking about? And he said, I'm talking about the things that run the universe, the things that run this world. It's all run. And I had a dream one day that this earth was like the millionth of a particle of sand, and yet God had his hand on us and was trying to lead us, but we were so separated by our religions and our God But in the Bible it says there's only one God and one Creator.
Amen, brother. Praise God.
And so I just said, last night when I was awake, I said, God, I was an RN in critical care for 40 years. And there was only 2 times in my life that I asked you to, when I had a patient that was dying or had lost his legs and lost more than that, who was dying, to give me your words to speak to him. And 2 times you answered me, God. And I'm ashamed to say that I only asked twice. But he gave me the words to say. And I'm standing up here tonight saying that we need to come together and love each other. And when we decided to sell our house in Florida, my wife had words that came to her. And it was when we were selling our house, I got sick from the COVID vaccine and almost died. She had words that came to her that said God was offering her new life. And we came to ITH. That was the answer. And then we said, God, use us if we can be used, not in a denomination, not in a religion, not just to love people, but, and then in the last 3 weeks, before I woke up last night and I couldn't sleep, is that God is all about goodness, not feeling good, not feeling depressed, or not being a good person. He's about goodness, the ultimate goodness. So when we're walking around these days, we got our jobs and we feel burdened and we feel depressed sometimes and we're not meeting the challenges that we feel like we need to make. God is the one that wants to take that burden off of us and free us so that we are not walking around because of the spirits of this earth putting burdens on us. Something happened to me many years ago when I went through stress and depression. And when God lifted that off of me, I was driving that little Volkswagen Bug back toward the city where I lived, and I felt like I was riding on top of that Volkswagen Bug, so high on Christ and Jesus, and He had lifted me so high up that I said, it was 1,000,000 pounds off my back that I didn't even know I had been carrying around. And I stood up and I said, God, if you can just give me 10 minutes of this feeling of not being under this burden, under this feeling of stress and heaviness and of this life. And God says we don't fight against flesh and blood. We fight against principalities and powers that are in this world. It's not politics that we're fighting against. It's not Joe Biden we're fighting against. It's not the other guy.
Yeah, the other guy.
None of these guys have the answer. The only answer we have is Jesus. He doesn't want us to be in a denomination. Maybe we're in a denomination, we're there to help somebody and God's put us there. But I mean, through my wife, God has offered us new birth, and we want to spread that. And we don't want to be encumbered by anything that we just want to be there. We are free. We want to be free. We want to be friends with you all. And we want to say we need an open dialogue. We should be able to talk about anything we want to talk about and discuss things. But there's an answer out there. There's a Creator that has everything. He was the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. We have man's laws, but how does everything else work? Only because of God's laws. He is the one that's put everything in its place. How can you say man created laws for government, stoplights, whatever, when we look up in the sky and we see how everything works perfectly? We have the perfect heat and the warmth, even though it's been cold lately.
It is amazing.
It's amazing. So I just want to say we all need to come together and love each other,
Thank you, man.
be neighbors.
Yep.
And I just say, if we lift our hands up and we say, God, fill us with, we don't know you, we just know that you have the answer for us in this life. And a guy said to another guy that was going through a lot of depression, he said to him, you're going through a lot of depression, but I think God's purpose in your life, God knew us before we were in the womb. God knew us before we were in the womb. So God's purpose in everybody's life here is to find out what His purpose is for you today. And that's what I had to say.
Let me get that for you.
Thank you.
Hang on, I didn't get you clipped out here.
All right,
Man,
man.
you're just so handsome, you know that?
I just thank you, man.
Hey,
Ladies before gentlemen.
come on here. We got, man, look, good.
I got a Christmas story, but let her go first.
Yeah, you got a Christmas story?
I do. I want to say thank you to our community. Can you hear me okay? I want to say thank you to our community. Ron and I have been sick almost the entire month of December. This morning was the first we got out and we went to church. Ron's at home right now because he just can't handle the cold too well. But you know, if it wasn't for community, we'd be in much worse shape. And I want to say thank you. Thank you to everybody that reached out to us, that went to the store for us. Ron's blind, so he can't drive.
Yeah.
And I was too sick to go anyplace. So people came by and brought us food, brought us goodies,
That's awesome.
went to the store for us, went to the pharmacy for us, just did whatever we needed. And that's what community is about. And we have that here, and I'm so thankful
Awesome.
that we're here. And
Good.
if Ron and I can serve you in any which way, we're more than happy to, but we thank our community so
Thank
much.
you. That was awesome. Thank you. Aw. Now, Dave here, Dave works for us. Mike. Dave. Where'd I get Dave? Mike. Mike works for us. Yeah. And what?
He's got so many people working for
Oh
him,
my
he doesn't
God.
know who's who.
But what you got, buddy?
I'm just going to talk from the heart for just a minute. Everything that's been said here, I totally agree with. God is doing a work here that none of us understand. None of us will maybe ever understand. But I've got a little Christmas story about something that happened when I was a young father, and I spoiled my kids as kids, and I used to toy with them on Christmas morning because I would pretend that I was asleep and wouldn't get up, and I made them go make me coffee so that I could get up. And my son came up to me one morning and said, "Dad, you need to get up. My butt hurts. I've been sitting on this bike for 2 hours." So I toyed with him a little more, and I got up, and we had a great day.
That's awesome.
And it's just that's just life.
Aw.
And you know, it's about people, and it's about having fun.
Yeah.
And it's about opening your heart to what God is doing in your life, and you just have to be receptive to that. And this place is something special, and we don't know what's going to end. We're spoiled here too, man.
Yep.
Exactly.
We're Charlie in the box.
We are.
Thank you,
I
man.
got some really good news for you too.
Okay. Thank you.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. I remember when I was 16, I'll let you guys go with this. My mom and dad, they said, "What do you want for Christmas?" And I thought, man, I'm too old. I don't need nothing for Christmas. I said, "Mom and Dad, I don't want anything for Christmas." And sure enough, Christmas morning, I didn't get nothing under that tree. I said, man, Mom, what happened? She said, you didn't want anything. You didn't get anything. I was like, oh, my God. Yep. All right. Hey, Martha said it's time. She's back there. Martha, how do you want to handle this? If you can get Martha back there.
Absolutely.
What? Martha, she wants to open the gifts.
Oh, me too.
How do we do the gift thing?
The people who want to participate in the gift exchange and got a gift, we can just take turns. And
Take-
pick the gift. I don't know if you want to do the white elephant.
How do you organize that? I mean, how do you... Anybody that brought a gift goes there and gets a gift?
There's a tree full of gifts.
How do we do it?
I don't know if you want to do the one where people steal the gift.
Yeah. All right. Let's get it going.
So,
I don't know how it works.
first so that you can steal my gift. And then everybody who brought a gift, we can take turns and pick a gift and see if people.
All right, let me come down here so you can figure this thing out. What? Right straight back there in the back. There's 2 bathrooms, very back of the building. Okay. Just kind of meander through there.
Okay.
Watch your step.
We got a little something for you. It's just
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What's that?
You want to finish out your video?
No, wait a minute. Let's see here. Yeah. What are we doing?
So I pick a gift.
All right.
Who's the next person? The next person.
She's the next person.
Okay. The next person.
You want her to
can
go get a
see-
gift? Oh,
No,
you get to
she
see
has
this
to
one.
see this one first.
Do you guys see what's going on here?
What is that noise?
That's the heater.
Oh crap!
You don't want the heater? We can turn the heater off.
Yeah, turn it off. It's too loud.
Let me turn it off. Can you turn that off just for a second? Sure. For them heaters. I'm sorry. I know she's cold.
No, it's okay.
We can get her over there by the stove. They can't do the gift. This is where we get the gifts going.
Must be tired flying all the way from the North Pole.
My work starts tonight.
Wait, what are you doing?
Wait.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, everybody has to.
Hey, all right, we're going to do this gift thing. I have no idea. All right. All right. So
This is my gift.
this is her gift.
Karen is going to go. Do you want this or you want to pick? I'll pick another one. Okay, go pick a gift.
So she can take that gift or open another one. And so we're going to keep doing this throughout the night. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this. Maybe we'll come back later and show how this ends up and how late we go. And appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope you enjoy this. Hope you're having a great Christmas. And this is Incredible Tiny Homes, and I'm being swept away. I'll see you.
Okay.